hello. Welcome to my TV show, the Staten Island Talks, with your host, Davidson, and my guest. You want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm inspirational Backaya Soldier Kenekamoko Kamara.
And then my buddy.
Infamous King Jah Dreddz in the house.
So today we're going to talk about the Wu-Tang on Staten Island.
Yeah, more specific in Park Hill area code 10304.
Right, and I noticed that they have something coming up soon, which is like a part 2 to something that they did last year, which is to build a center in Park Hill. They're trying to build a community center or something there.
Yeah, because couple of days ago, I just passed at the park opposite the Home Depot. I saw some performance going up there by some other, stars that some other little community leaders that are trying to help the community too. They was over there at the park trying to put some stuff together to see how better we can bring the community together.
Right. And we're trying to put some stuff together here, and we got a star here with us a person. So
True.
The spotlight is for you right now, for you to tell your story. And it would be nice if I know the viewers love to get like an introduction, who you are and what you do.
I'm an inspirational Backaya Soldier, as I stated earlier, from Liberia, West Africa, born in Bowman County, Guthrie Plantation. And I lived in Liberia until when I was 13 years old. And remember when the war entered the country, the crisis entered the country. So we had to run away and then to the exile, go through chaos, through refugee camps, sleeping on the floor, sleeping with your parents on the sidewalk, running away, and everything was a chaos. So some people thought it was praying to God to see how better God could help us to see how better our life could be changed. For me, I prayed to God until He helped me through my family, bringing me to the United States.
Right.
Yeah, and when I came to the United States, I came into the community called Park Hill, and all of a sudden, looking at Park Hill, it's not the way it's supposed to be looking like. We got youth in the street doing things that they're not supposed to do. And I've already coming from somewhere that I've seen people being treated in a different manner. So I can sit around and watch this community looking like that. So I thought it was, what can I do to see how better we can help each other in this community and help the kids that are coming up, that got the youth that got talents in the community, need to be helped.
Right.
And we need to acquaint them of the manner in which they need to be helped, because they won't want to listen to you because of the things they do on a daily basis. But through music, we can be able to come to the understanding. So I thought it was like, let me go around and see who I can talk to that are interested in the music game, that we can come together and see how better we can transform this community musically.
Right.
Musically, because I know a lot of people try all kinds of ways, but they never make it. So I wanted to find out if anybody tried musically, and I found out that they did try musically, but they never succeeded. So I saw my brother Jacobs and told him that, look, bro, this is what God wants us to do. We cannot live in a community with chaos.
Right.
So we have to come together and then see how better we can change, you can transform this community musically.
Right.
Yeah, so it's been years, and then we've been fighting to put a couple of our music on YouTube, and then all of a sudden, the same old people that said we won't do anything, they came back and then started to destroy our plan. But the plan of God is not the plan of man.
Right.
All that they try to do, they try their best, but at the end of the day, there we are.
Right.
Through the body of God and Jesus and my little man here, we are here today to be able to let the world know where our intention towards transforming our community, Park Hill.
Right, and hopefully some of our viewers that's watching, they are willing to help and get on the same vision that you see. It's crazy because when a lot of people hear Park Hill, the first thing that comes to their mind is Africans, one, and two, the soccer, the sports over there. And that's where it stops. Okay. And it's more to the culture. It's a history that needs to be told, because you can't leave one country and then come to another country and bring. You left that country for a reason. You can't bring that same stuff here.
Exactly.
Right. And a lot of people don't realize that, they live in a dream, but then it's somebody else's nightmare.
Yeah.
Basically. As, a person with vision, as a musician, what are some of the things that can change and, change this thing around and make it work for everybody for the better?
Like, for instance, we live in a park here, in a community that we live in different buildings.
Right.
Okay, now we got after-school programs, not in every building. But if we can come together and bring sport that would transform the minds of the kid after they come from school, after they do their homework, they'll have time for the bosses to pick them up to go and play this house call and go and play the kickball, to take their mind off the little bit. A lot of them now, because there are no activities, all on social media, looking at the wrong things, doing the wrong things.
I've noticed that, and dancing.
Exactly,
and
showing themselves,
Right.
Why we got the culture that they need to know. They need to know, and then the culture, we're going to teach them to, deviate from some things that they don't need to be into, and then learn the things that will take them forward.
Right.
Like, what we're talking, a little sports.
Right.
160 can play 180. And 160 win, 160 get a gold medal. You think 180 not going to want to be better tomorrow, the next year?
Right.
We can bring them together like that through sport, culture, and so many other things that we can do to make sure the community is safe. But at the end of the day, the main people that are supposed to stand up for the community are doing the things that the children see. The things that the children are supposed to see their parents doing, that what they're seeing their parents doing, so they are part of it. So it's a tedious job to do what they call the community, but with God, we can make it.
Right.
Sports and activities, togetherness and understanding, we can make it. Yeah, we can make it. We can make it. We can make it.
If we just all can make it as a community and believe that we could all make it and try to put something together.
Exactly.
Right. This is a perfect example, because sometimes you just can't just rely on this. You need this. You need us all to come together. You know what I'm saying?
Togetherness.
Right. Because one finger can't do it.
No way. That's why you see a lot of people get stuck in things that they want to do because you think you're going alone. No. With God, everything is possible.
Yes.
But when you keep God up, everything you want to do, it start to rock, the boat start to rock. And then you start to get confused, like, what did I do that the boat is rocking like this with me? But forgetting to know that you make a little mistake.
That, and we need our youth, they have a part to play also.
Right.
The parents work hard. Like our generation, we knew our parents work hard, so, we try to help. And it's like now, these kids just feel they're entitled to certain things and they're supposed to get certain things and never give back. You know what I'm saying? If you see the dishes dirty, if you see the garbage there, nobody should have to come and tell you this is what needs to be done here.
Yeah.
We work as a family unit, and I feel we have to focus more on the family unit and helping each other back. Once again, you can't have the one finger and the one parent that's busting their behind, working 3 jobs to provide. You
And
know
at
what I'm
the end
saying?
of the day, when they come home, instead of them coming home to rest in the house that the air is clean and then the children are already playing the part, okay, mommy is coming home. Like when I was in Africa, brother, when we hear the ambulance coming, bringing my mom home,
Right.
everybody, if the cop is not supposed to be here, you better run. I don't care if you're the one that put it there. She gonna ask you where it belongs. No, okay, then take it from there now. You seen it and know that it don't belong there, but why you keep it there?
Right.
Oh man, I was not the one that put it there. Okay, you are not the one that put it there. Is that where it belong? No, okay, then take it from there. You don't
Right.
have to be the one to put it there before you take it from there.
Right.
This is how life looks like.
Right.
Right.
You don't have to. You don't have to. They don't have to. You don't have to do this before you help build up something.
Right.
You don't have to destroy something before you help build up it. If you're seeing it getting destroyed, you can help build it up instead of helping destroying it.
Right.
You know.
And we have to help each other.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. Listen, one hand watches the other. You cannot take something from your hair with your finger. You got to use the 2 fingers and take it off your hair. So togetherness it's just bad.
And it makes it easier. It makes it go smoother.
Exactly.
And is a little bit more healthier because it could be stressful when the world falls on one person's shoulders. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. You know.
You know, it's just about coming together, understanding the facts that we come together for, and pray towards putting it towards God's hand. Because you know, there's nothing with God fails.
Right.
Nothing with God. Once it's in the hands of God, it cannot fail. The enemy will try to break it down. By the end of the day, they'll be left down, and God will be victorious. So,
And that fear should always be there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
the fear of God is the beginning of what?
Right.
Okay, so this is it. We have to get the fear first, and then He will direct us, and then we're going to know how better to take our part bit by bit in order for us to go forward and teach us how better to take care of the people that need to be taken care of. The people need to be taken care of. The community need to be taken care of. And then God cannot come from heaven. That's why He got us here.
Right.
He uses us, He passed through us, you know, to be able to go out to the people who have ears to hear. Not to even the people who don't have ears to hear. We will have to reach up to them to letting them that listening, the time is here now. And when you look around your shoulders, you see the kind of things that happen on a daily basis, you're going to know that the time is now. So listen, life is like when you're driving a car, you got a stop sign. You got to stop and look around your shoulder to know if another car is coming from another way or if you're going to get banged. If you need to stop until God wants you to go, you need to stop. Because if you don't stop to the red light sign, either police pull you over or you get hit by another car. The consequence for every action we take in our life, we have to face the consequence for it.
Right.
And you see people call, they say, oh, park here is dangerous. Park is not dangerous. The people in park here are dangerous. If you change everybody from in the community and bring different group of people in the community, it will not be the same. The mentality of the people that live in the community pollute the community. The mindset about polluting the community. So if we can be able to deal with a mindset musically, some people got ears that will listen, spiritually praying, they will listen. And the few that will get to listen will get more. The few that will get, they will go up and then give the message and will get more.
Right. And, you know, we need to stop destroying and, you know, uplift what we have.
Ourselves.
Right. And make it better.
And better tomorrow.
Right. And
Because
prepare for future generations.
We have very few that God bringing up. Some people, they dream about it, but, you know, they just let it go. But now, look how God brought us together to be able to see how better we can put our foot forward, to see how better we can transform our community. You see, no matter youth, you used to see the community before, but now look at it like a ghost town.
Yeah.
People just looking through the window, afraid to pounce in the street. Only those that know what they want to do in the street, being in the street.
Yeah, because I remember growing up on Staten Island. When I was growing up, everybody came like from Africa or other nationwides to live here, and then started business and everything, and then everything starts to die out. And I think when everything died out, it was COVID that made everybody died out. There was literally a Chinese restaurant across the street from me, and me and that lady, we became friends, and the owner and me became friends, and she knew my dad. So yeah, but then they left because of COVID, and I'm guessing they was getting judged because COVID and Chinese people, they was trying to, I guess the U.S. was blaming Chinese people when they didn't cause nothing.
Right. Well, you know, when you got people saying the Chinese flu and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, and putting that out there, then you would get those type of stereotypes. So,
You know, first of all, we have to give God thanks for bringing us together to be able to do what He wants us to do, because it's all about God transforming people from who they really are to be able to come to them and make them to persuade them to understand that what they're doing, the road they are taking is not the right road, and then to come on the other road to see how better they're going to, move forward. It's the best that we can do for them, and we got nothing else to do for them but just to be able to pray and to see if they're going to listen and work along with us to see how better we can push our community forward.
Right.
And to add on to you, what you're saying is, they have to give thanks, okay, and stop thinking it just fell out the sky and life just...
It never fell out the sky. It came from God.
Right. And
He directs it.
Right. From the smallest blessings to the biggest blessings.
Yeah.
Okay? You have to give thanks and you have to give back also.
Exactly. That's what he was saying. Appreciation.
Right.
You got to appreciate for everybody for the little thing they do.
Right.
Yeah. If you appreciate, then the men that send you on planet Earth, your creator will appreciate you. What the little one he did for you, he will appreciate you. Like early in the morning, you went to bed. You spend the whole night sleeping and misbehaving. Wake up in the morning. Who wake you up? Some other people in the hospital. When you wake up in the morning, you got to think twice. Like, is it happening by myself or somebody watching over me?
Right.
And the men are watching over you. Sometimes we forget. When we get upstairs, we start doing things out of the way. And then he sleep all our months. Sometimes we will forget. But 2-3 days, you don't pray to God. But He's your director. So if we want to be on this mission to see how better we can assist our community, we got to connect to God. And ain't no weapon for us going to prosper.
That's right.
And our mission going to be successful.
That's right.
For God's sake. You know? And for our community and our people, our nation's sake. God already gave all the authority. Dominion is being given because our mindset is not to go and destroy, it's to build.
And uplift. You see somebody fall down, you pick them up.
I don't need to tell you. I don't need to tell Jacob. You know already what I do. You know. You one of the. You supposed to be telling people that what I do. I don't go around fighting. I seen people fighting for a little change on the street. $50. You would give my money. I got more than $100 in my pocket. You want to go and pull a gun for that? No. Why are you fighting for $50? Okay, have the $50 go. You go your way. Be a peacemaker and call the child of God.
That's right.
Don't stay there and try to record it and say, oh yeah, let them fight and put it on Facebook. That's what they do in the community over there. They don't do it around me.
Right.
Because they don't do it around me, they try to attack me.
Right.
But you know, God protect me. Anytime they attack me, God still protect me because I'm on God's mission.
Yeah.
Not on a man's mission.
You have to walk with the shield and you have to know, you know what I'm saying, and believe.
Yeah.
So that goes a long way.
And but in the part where you were saying just everybody posting recordings on social media.
Exactly.
Because all you see nowadays, since it's 2024, you see people get into fights or shootouts or just anything in general to just start an argument. And then they'd like to just pull out their phones and record
it instead of stopping it.
Right. And it's crazy, Johnny, because when we grew up, we didn't have to worry about that stuff right there.
Looking behind your
shoulder. Fought today, and then tomorrow you probably was best friends. You didn't have it on social media. You didn't have it like popping up and so many people having comments and so much to say about these things, which a lot of times instigates it and makes it way more than what it was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And these are some of the things that we need to pray against, because they are there. And once you go on a mission of God to do things better for the community, nothing can stop it. But you got to know that there will be doubters, like people like Dalton Thomas. They'll be like, who are they? What do you think they're going to do? That's the same work of the devil.
It is.
Don't pay them no mind and do what you were called to do.
It is.
Yeah, because I help my parents around the house, and then I live on a block, and I own a shop too with my dad. Mm-hmm. And I look around the neighborhood on my block. I have a neighbor across the street. His son don't help him with whatever he got to do, and this man works very, very hard to what he does and built on his house. And then I have another neighbor who lives next to them, and that person got 2 sons, but they don't help. Like when they come to the house and they got groceries or something, the mother's always carrying all the bags. And I come over to her, I say, do you need help? Or I say, why are your boys not helping? Your 2 boys are not helping. But they're not even like 14 or 15 or that age. They're like little kids, but they still old enough to help. Like your mother is struggling over here, and you could just like at least take like 2 bags or something, or a drink in your hand to take the weight off her hand. And she be coming with at least like a trunk full of groceries, or sometimes a couple of drinks or a bag. And all they do is get out and they sit and wait for her while she struggles to get the bags out.
And it starts young, because you wouldn't be wanting to help her if you didn't learn from young how to help others. We have to think about others as much as we think about ourselves, if not more. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And people don't realize the mom is just getting older. That's wearing her out. And then soon she won't be here. And then they won't have nobody to do that stuff for them. And then what?
Because my days of growing up around them, when my first 3 neighbors started moving on the block, I noticed as I grew up, and then time after time, and I noticed her and my neighbor too. All 3 of them, they're getting older, and their siblings, not siblings, their daughter and sons are getting older and everything.
Right.
And I realized that she's getting older, and she got 2 sons that could help her, but they don't know any better because they're kids. But they should know to help an elderly or your parents or something, at least.
Yes, you're right. Sometimes when you see kids find themselves in a situation like that, parents are never bent down. Their feet are never bent down on the ground with them kids. For where I came from, bro, when you see your mom coming with a black plastic bag, you got to run, go and take it off of her hand. Because maybe you're going to get something from in there. But them dumb day kids, they're going to see their mom coming, sometimes your mom going to call them, they're going to be answering 1, 2, the 3rd time before they answer. I've seen all of that. The children now, if you don't put your foot down on them, America will put the foot down on them. Right. And when America put a foot down on you, you're going to be in a prison because you're going to do things, you're not going to listen, and then you're going to do things the way you want to do it. Then at the end of the day, you get apprehended by the authorities, and then you start to scratch your head about mine.
Okay, they say introduce the documentary, so I guess we're going to show the 5-minute documentary that you did with Jay Cutts.
Yeah.
So I heard that you made a music video, right?
Yeah.
Well, I would love for you to tell us more about it.
Um, this music about it was just about the community, just trying to see how better Press Jacobs and myself can bring the community together with the little boys out all in the community. So we did it in the backyard while we went around and did some recording from the college and stuff like that. The water side next to and then we put it on, but after a while they shut it off, and then we are back today to see how better we can put it off.
Okay. Well, would you like to sing us the song?
Sure, sure, sure. Guys. Hey, it's your boy Inspiration of Backaya Soldier Kenneth Moku Kamara. And to be specific, hell, I was born in Liberia, West Africa, Bombing County, Culture Plantation. And my country fell under the crisis that we had to run around from country to another country, going through chaos, seeing people losing their families. And after going through all that, with all our prayers, I got the opportunity through my family to travel to the United States of America. And now that since I came to America, I thought it was when I saw the community that I was sent to. I saw a lot of things that are going on wrong with the youth that are coming up. And I thought it was like there's something to be done about this community. There's really something to be done about this community. So went around looking for the good people, the bad and the ugly. Luckily for me, I was opportune to meet somebody that was interested in music. So I was thinking about how can I give the message to these people that have ears to hear, will be able to benefit from it. But I couldn't give the message to them because majority of them were doing the things that I was not doing. So I have to break myself down to the level in order to be able to come to them and for them to be able to come to my level and understand me. But through doing that, there was a lot of chaos. But I met up with a brother by the name of Scott that assisted me with recording of music and try to enlighten the community concerning how better we can change this community. Majority of the people that have been in the community before try to do what I'm trying to do. Said he's just coming. What can he do? So Jay and myself thought it was doing our own recording through our own little bit fun eyes. Going around, going to the waterside, chartering car, going around to the college, making our video, putting our video on the YouTube. When they saw it, they got mad with it, and then started to disrupt our movement towards transforming the mind of the youth in the community. But we never sat down. Because we depend on God, because this message was given to us by God in order to come into this community and then try to transform the mind of the people that have ears to hear and those that have eyes to see what are we trying to do to make sure that this community be transformed. And was not given the opportunity. But by God's grace, we kept on strong together. And keep pushing our way through until this day. So I'm really thankful to God for the opportunity that He gave us to be part of this community and to be able to stand up to see how better we can transform this community. That's the best thing we can be able to do for the community that we live in. We have other group of stars that came from this community and have an impact on the community right now. So the younger youth that coming up in the community, we see a lot of talented people, but they are going astray by using whatsoever they use, to get themselves together. But at the end of the day, we cannot forget about where we come from, because we need to know where we're going. So this is about us coming together with one understanding to see how better we can build this community, because we see a lot of chaos going on every day. And then if nobody take part and just watch everything going on the way it's going on, we don't have a community. We won't have a community. So I take this time, to give God thanks and just give Him thanks and praises for this opportunity to be a part of this community and to be somebody that will make an impact in this community. Thank you. Yeah, again, it's Kenneth Kamara.
This mic.
Hello? Okay, it's getting the Kenneth Kamara. This documentary is all about where I came from and what I saw during my younger age, and all kind of chaos. And prior to coming to the country, what I learned and saw in my country, not in my country, Liberia alone, in the countries that I traveled to as a refugee,
Right.
running away, taking Bible, dirty water, not having a good food, people getting decent trade, people losing their children and stuff like that. This is what I saw, and I cannot be opportune to come from such a country and then come to one of the world's greatest country and then sit and watch people that are in such a condition. That the condition that I just graduated from, I've seen such conditions keep going on around countries that war is not going on. So I thought it was like, how would I be able to go around and talk to these people about the way of living? Somebody tell me, say, boy, you don't want to get yourself killed. Don't go around them.
Right.
So I thought it was, okay, I'm going to go outside on the street and then go and see who the good person, the bad person. Luckily for me, I met him. I met Jay Scott. And then Jay Scott was somebody that recorded music around. I said, I'm interested, brother. I'm interested in recording music because there's a mission I'm on to acquaint the community about the actions.
Right.
But I've tried so many people, and nobody able to work with me. Jay Scott said, I got you. So we went together. Every day we make sure we talk to each other 2-3 times a day. We recorded our music in his backyard. Sometimes he come to my house, we record our music, to see how better we can put ourselves together first and then to bring other people together to start a mission of transforming our community.
Right.
He like, oh, I have an opportunity and look our old music. I say, yeah, but this is where I'm at. You can come by and say, God never lie, God never sleeps. So God sends you right back to come. So we should carry on the mission that we were carrying on that people try to stop.
Right.
Yeah, so since then, he and myself been communicating. Then he told me about my son.
Right.
He's telling him about my own boy. He said, you know Johnny? I'm like, say no more.
Mm-hmm.
You look like you're taking the soup and putting it on top of the rice.
Right.
Yeah, Johnny know me better than you. So go and ask Johnny. If he tell you anything negative about me, then that's not Johnny.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so he's like, oh, for real, Johnny know you like that? I'm saying, say no more. Just go and let him know.
Right.
And when he went and met Johnny, Johnny said, oh, but that's the best crew because you want to try to work along with me. And I've been working along with Uncle Kenneth for long. He been working along with me for a very long time.
Right.
He was my chief of security. I make sure he having a motorcycle go and patrol around the community and come. I say, anybody you see funny, come and let me know.
Right.
And
Right.
he was there, go and patrol and come. And he would come right back to me, nobody looking funny, nobody call. And he and myself been working for years and years, until today. He brought Johnny and like, this now no stranger. Thank God at least all together again to see how better God brought us back together to see how better we can carry on this mission. And our mission, our intention, our mission is to transform our community, any other community that we can be able to transform. And musically, spiritually, physically, we can with God, all things are possible.
Right.
Yeah.
And I want to go back to the documentary because I know it's like a lot for people to try to soak in. And even though they didn't get your whole story, I think you gave them, a taste of, your background, where you came from, and how you got to where you at now. How did you feel about the documentary, my brother?
Me, I felt that the documentary was cool, and I would actually like to know the background
Right.
more of it than what I saw.
My background.
Right.
Like more of the meaning and explain it to the thing. So I would love for you to explain more about the documentary.
More about this documentary. Okay. First of all, I just told you before, I was from Liberia, fell into the war at the crisis, and then through praying to God, after the crisis, I was opportune by my family, by God through my family, to travel to the United States of America. And when I came to America, mainly I was an evangelist.
Right.
I was an evangelist back home.
Okay.
So I thought it was like, I cannot live the same old life. Like, I came from down there, I already suffered, and then I'll step forward, then I come back and go back down to the same old thing that I used to do. So the better thing I'll do, I'll try to help people. Well, how can I help people? When I brought it out to some people, they said, like, everybody on the street, you're crazy. Try, you go there, they're going to hurt you. So the only way I can do it is by doing music. Music, I don't have to come before you hear my music, before you get my information.
Right.
I can be way in my house down there, I play my music, you will hear it and take what you have to take from it and leave what you don't want to take from it. So my goal was doing music to give information to the youth that need to know what they're doing. You can fall in any category, but you should know what you're doing and how to come up with. Yeah, and we started a mission ever since, Jerry and myself. That was a mission to go into the community and then letting the youth, even bring some of them together to see how better we all can come together. Some of them can go and teach their parents. Say, yeah, we went to a meeting today, but I listened to what the people said in the meeting. That's encouraging. So I think, Mommy, we all need to get on board. Daddy, we all need to get on board to see how better we can transform this community instead of sitting down and watching over shoulders while your kids going outside, you worrying if they're going to get shot, what's going to happen to them.
Right.
I've never lived in such a community before since I lived in the war. All the countries that I traveled to, never lived in such a place. When you come outside, you got to be like, no. So, and we responsible for that. We the people that are in the community don't just get up and shoot itself. The people that live within the community are responsible for the things that happen in the community.
Right.
So if we don't go to these people that are in the community that know their children, some of them will come and call the children and tell them, say, go out. Somebody just touch me, they look at me some kind of a way, go and shoot them out. I see every day. Parents telling children to go and cause trouble.
Right.
Parents telling children to go cause trouble because they have problem with this other person and they not know how to solve the problem. They go and tell the children, oh, they go and give like misleading information to the kids. And the kid come outside, put them chest up in the air sometime. They go and run up, butt up with the wrong person, get shot.
Right.
Seeing it every day.
And somebody loses their life, and then somebody goes to jail for the rest
Exactly. This is not the life we want to live, especially when we have kids growing up within the community. So if we not stand up, nobody gonna stand up.
Right, because me, I live across the street
Actually,
from that bad, not I wouldn't say bad neighborhood, but I live across from Park Hill. And the crazier part is that now when they remodeled that gas station over there, I don't know if you guys heard recently that a shootout happened over there.
yeah.
And I was like, this is the world today now, because people are just shooting, not doing anything. They just going after who they want to go after. And then secondly, once that all finished, the police didn't show until like 30 minutes.
30 minutes. And guess what? As he's saying, not forgetting that my sister, my elder sister, just walked outside one night after she came from job, and then she heard her daughter and somebody were arguing at 185. As soon as she went and passed through the building coming through 185, she was shot in her head. Up to now, the police don't find the person that what they call. So is this a community that I'm supposed to live in and I don't look around my shoulder? No. I got to pray to God and to see how better He will protect me and my friends. And then we got to come together and see how better we can stop this thing by, making step with these children, putting the community, putting people together. And then the few that will be able to get, God will work with them along with God. We can be able to make an impact in this community.
Right.
You have
Yeah.
to remember why we came here for a better life.
Better life. We came here to destroy
Right. Not to bring that.
nightmare over here.
Right.
So, for everything that we saw over there, that's a lesson for us to learn that we can teach our brothers to not be a part of that, because that's not an easy thing to be a part
Do
of.
something different.
Do something different that will help to build a community that your name will be, somebody will see you high. Yeah, but instead of all being an animal at each other, you don't like me because they share a word. This is all going around here. You don't like me because you're wearing sneakers.
Yeah,
This,
because
that's common animosity.
And this world is missing a lot of just forgiveness. Just
Exactly.
forgive people and let's go forward. We
Yeah.
can accomplish so much more than holding on to them ill
Exactly.
feelings.
Because we ourselves been forgiven.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me say they're perfect. God, I've been forgiven. We cry for forgiveness so many times. Like a lot of people will cry in my country. God, when you forgive me, I will pray to you for the rest of my life. I will pray to you. Guess what? God forgive them. God's not just never just forgive them. God forgive them, and He give them opportunity to come to America. They forgot about God, and they came and drank under the beer bottle.
And they forgot when they needed forgiveness.
Oh, yes,
and,
yes, yes.
And now it's time for them to give others
Yeah, exactly.
forgiveness.
All the time you are crying to God, God give you the opportunity and help you to come to the United States of America. Okay, you are in America, now you forget about God and then take the beer bottle. You take the cigarette, the beer bottle, now what you praising out to. You cannot one day forgive somebody for looking on you. This is unbelievable. And at the same time, majority of the problem is not from the people, the Americans too much. The majority of African people that are over here, they're from the interior. From the interior to America is a problem. You got to learn. You got to get some knowledge before coming over here. From the interior to America is a problem. You haven't seen Morovia before. What do you know about taking bath under hot water? You see, so we just have to put our people together and pray for better understanding with the few people we're able to get around us to see how better we can transform our community. That's all. Because there's nothing out there with all you and myself going out there to stand up and put our hand up to say, oh yeah, we stand up for these people. Do not shoot that gun here. Put it back in your pocket and leave from here.
Right.
Yeah, you're not shooting that gun around here. Go. And you can see them ready when the action will speak that they got something on them.
Yeah, and some people get courage like that when they have something, then they don't think about,
Other people around, they
right,
don't
and
care,
then
they don't
after
respect.
it's done, that little 5 minutes of adrenaline boost, and now 25 years of your life is going to
In
be
prison,
right.
your
freedom
daughter
is gone.
on the street, your son on the
Right,
street,
right,
because of the little. Never think twice to make a decision. That's why one of my friends said, "Think twice to be wise."
right. Think
Because if you don't
steps
if you
ahead.
don't think twice, you will just think once and then go and cause the problem. At the end of the day, you find yourself in the you find your, because every fruit you plant, you're going to grow the same fruit. You cannot plant evil and try to grow good. When you plant evil, you're going to grow evil. You plant pineapple, you're not going to get orange. You're
Right.
going to get pineapple. So what goes around comes around. So if we treat our neighbors the way we want to be treated, they will treat us the same.
Right.
Yeah, this is all
But
about
we have to treat
each other the way we expect each other to treat us.
Right.
Yeah, let us stop looking down on each other because of what we got in our pocket. God gave all of life,
Right.
and our life need to be respected. Every individual, being a poor or old Christian man, I see them, I respect them.
What is the definition of rich and poor? I might be rich in family and happiness, and that satisfies me. But somebody else, they might want to be rich in money and be miserable and no friends,
No friend.
no family,
No,
right,
all the cars parked in the yard, but you're sitting out right and you're looking through your window
Right.
and finding, what's
Yeah.
going on? You cannot come down. You feel that somebody looking for you. Ain't nobody looking for you. You being greedy.
right.
I don't tell myself this every day, but I say sometimes in my head. I say, if I was rich, I would have loved to get the things that I would have dreamed of. But if I do, and then I also learned is that money is not always gonna make people happy.
Right.
So if I got rich, that means friends would not turn into friends anymore. They would just ask you for money. And then two, probably family members, then you could actually tell if they're really your family or not if when you have money.
Right.
And basically anybody else that you're friends with or family members, because once you got money, they all like to turn, and then sometimes some family members, they don't turn.
Yeah.
So that's why some of the stuff that I got, I don't really care.
Right. I mean, some stuff is just here today, going tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Focus more on family and friends and valuing that, not materialistic stuff is where I want to go. You know?
I don't carry on no way. We keep us here and keep us down and distract us from what God gave for us. Who wants to be distracted from what God gave for you? Ain't nobody, because at the end of the day, we got rolling lions. They only came to here to destroy, break you down.
Right.
And they're in the same form. So we got to respect it.
Right.
Love and respect will take us forward.
Right.
It sure will. And we're going to count down, and we got that music coming. We got the 2 features coming.
Was your dad?
Yeah. I can't
But
wait.
this has been an excellent conversation here. You know, I thank you for inviting me, Johnny, and thank you for also coming, my brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir. That's what's your name.
Well, you're welcome. And I did like to give special shout out to Jai,
Jai.
Jay Cuts, Marie, and the studio workers for letting my dreams happen here.
All right. And we got the performances coming up. So
Yes.
it ain't done yet. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah, man. It's your boy, woman love for friend. Inspiration of Backaya Soldier. Hey, Kamara.
Yeah.
We gonna do some little bit of things for you. Boys and girls in the ghetto. Thanks to Matty boy then get away from you a little bit. Did I tell you? I thought about it. I thought about it. We thought about it. It's a Rasta connection, not a political direction. So Rasta connection. Oh, Rasta connection. We don't know what them beyond us. That's the question me fi ask. Them body what them never did. Connection from Jah ever living the Creator. Can't go against the fire. If he brand you, can't see me never did I tell you. Can't see me never did I tell you. It's a Rasta connection. We don't hate nobody. In the Rasta connection, don't fight anybody. We just want to get hard. It's our stress. Sometimes when this go wrong, that's why you see us get up on the ganja. Can't say me never did that, I tell you. But them might not even understand what I want in a Rabbanon style. That's why they talk about it in a negative style. I thought about it.
Can't say me never did that, I tell you.
We don't hate nobody in a Rasta connection, a Rasta congregation. It is a positive congregation. Can't say me never did that till you say. Big policeman them a fever home and run the Rasta man.
Them don't know fever is hard stress. Can't say me never did that, I tell you. Them must sit themselves
and get high in a corner. But yet and still them I want to run behind Rasta man.
Can't say me never did that, I tell you.
Wash up, Mr. Policeman,
Cause you said you feel will get harder.
wash up, Mr. Lawyer.
For the law you preach to the Rasta.
Yeah. Cuts. Shouts to my peoples out here in Park Hill, BK, New York, Staten Island. To my peoples in LA.
Cooking haters on my body.
Songs for all the haters out here that think that they can stop me, interfere with my plans. But it's God plans overall, you know what I mean? You gotta show level of respect. It don't matter how old you are. Get them haters on my body. We not compatible, battle you. Y'all just irrational, God sent me into that. I'm the greatest, that's my hobby. Hit back, automatical. Get them haters on my body. We not compatible, battle you. Y'all just irrational animals, God sent me. I'm the greatest, that's my hobby. Hit back, automatical. Tic tac, we transnational. Trying to fall back for OD. Know me. Sony. She wanna meet the Wu Tang. She wanna see this dude bang. Get these like the lobby. Charlotte shoulders been in training, spitting balls like I'm aiming. Brooklyn drill, I'm the poppy. Had some goonies by Canarsie. Flatbush really taught me how to move like I'm Kobe. I just be executing, doesn't mean that I'm the best to do it. Call it ambition, vision. If you want it, you could get the position. Just watch out for the envy, it'll ride with the pennies. Pay me safety lately. Shady. Cause this girl ate all my haters on my body. We not compatible, battle you. Y'all just irrational animals, God sent me. I'm the greatest, it's my hobby. I be so natural, hit back, automatical. Tic tac, we transnational. Get them haters on my body. We not compatible, battle you. Y'all just irrational animals, God sent me international. I'm the greatest, it's my hobby. I be so natural, tactical, hit back, automatical. Tic tac, and transnational. Get these haters off the body. Lotties. Never be acting real sloppy, hot flow like it's mixed with wasabi. I wasn't trying to impress her without lying. I could really just get her nectar. She my sector, nectar, queen bee. Respect her. Time is crazy like the COVID. I know this. I got the prophecy in my life. Bunch of secrets tonight. Revelation. Ain't Samsung. Like the tampon. That I'm handsome. I told them haters no ransom. Can predict my moves random. If you got it, you should hand some. I understand if you can't none. Yes, I'm a sinner, get it. In the future, I'ma say I repented. I need some time away. Think about it, don't we all gotta change? We not compatible, battle you. Y'all just irrational animals. God sending me international. I'm as great as my hobby. I'll be so natural, tactical, hit back, automatical. Tic-tac, which is national. Get them haters on my body. We not compatible, battle you. Y'all just irrational animals. God send me international. I'm the greatest, it's my hobby. Natural, tactical, hit back, automatical. Tic-tac, which is national. Shouts to all my peoples out here from Park Hill. Shouts to Johnny for his first show. May God bless you and your family. Stay up, you know what I mean?
To